Taurus out there. If this reading resonated with you, and if you'd like to contact me for personal reading, my email address, as well as the prices are on I should say my website. Okay, Kareemspiritworks.wix.com. But also my email address is there, Kareemspiritworks@yahoo.com, just in case if you'd like to email me directly. Okay, but when you go to my website, it should really help you out, because you'll see the prices, how much time you're getting, as well as a bunch of different services that I provide. I'm a Virgo. I do a lot, so I provide a lot of different services. So let's get into it for the Geminis. So you have the King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Seven of Cups, Page of Swords, Ace of Cups, the Hierophant, the Two of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and last but not least, we have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm seeing here for the Taurus, King of Pentacles represents a conglomerate of Taurus and Capricorn, right? You get the King of Pentacles anyway. So you did show up in a minor arcana, not a major arcana. Oh, and I stand corrected. You did as the Hierophant. The Hierophant can either represent Taurus or Sagittarius for multiple reasons why, but we're not going to get into that. The point is that you Taurians, right? You Taurians got the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. I will say this, though. A lot of you Taurians do have some enemies whom you are going to have to get out of your life, because these are people, particularly this person that represents the Queen of Wands. This is a person who wants to disrupt the stuff that you've got going on, regardless of what Taurus you are, right? Or whatever you've got going on, right? That's your business in that sense. But the point is, these are people who trying to sabotage it, right? Because they're in competition with you. So the Seven of Cups is, you will have to pay attention to this, because it's starting to become apparent more and more. And if you Taurus, brush it off. What's going to happen is they're going to do more and more and more, and then you're going to end up getting here, the Page of Swords, where they are going to try to overtly, meaning in your face, directly do things against you, against your own interest. And then the thing is that the Ace of Cups represents while telling you that they love you. Isn't that sweet? Aren't they sweet? While telling you that they love you. But the Hierophant and the Two of Pentacles is about you having to learn to use your higher understanding, your higher senses. You know that these people whom you have around you at this time, especially in a romantic closeness, is not someone that you can trust. And you Taurians know this. But a lot of you Taurians are doing this. A lot of you Taurus bulls are doing this. Two of Pentacles. You're weighing it. Should I get rid of this person? Or I should say, should I get rid of this person? Should I keep this person? Should I get rid of this person? Should I keep this person? Obviously, right? And you're getting caught up in the what certain mystics call Thamuel, right? Thaumiel. If you've been studying the Clip-Off, right, which is the darker side of the Kabbalah, right? Because I'm initiated in that stuff, the Kabbalah, Clip-Off, Tunnels of Set, Realm of Amalek. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I can tell you stories. But the point is, why that's important in the first place is because there's a glyph on there called Thamuel. And what Thamuel is a double-faced entity, right, that has two heads but looks opposite ways. And the reason why is because that represents you. It represents this idea of, if you're working within your best interest, the answer is simple. You should get rid of them. You should dump them. You should get away from this person, right? You should split paths, because this person doesn't respect you enough to stop trying to sabotage you. But the thing is that, again, Two of Pentacles, you Taurians will use your logic. You see, this is why logic is so dangerous, is because logic, just like emotionalism, are not indications of intelligence. It's when you mash the two together, you bring the two together, and it works in a cohesive way, is when you get real knowledge, understanding, wisdom. Why? Because too much intelligence, right, will have you living and doing, will have you having a perverted perception and doing things that go against your long-term greater self best interest, while at the same time coming up with excuses as to, in the moment, as to why you're doing the right thing. And that's why intelligence is so dangerous, because it can be a great trickster, where if you're not managing it, where you're not paying attention to it, you can convince yourself, oh, I did this to this person. And that's what a lot of people end up doing. This is the type of stuff that they end up getting caught up in, that thalamic energy, where it's like, yeah, I'm doing this to you, but I'm doing this to you because you capping. You don't really love me like this. Meanwhile, their common sense, you know what I'm saying, their intelligence is convincing them that's right. You right to do that. But the way that they actually handling you or interacting with you is, you're the one that's taking the stones. So what is the debate about? You know what I mean? And then things that the Seven of Swords represents, again, this is them deciding to try to make things right. But if you've noticed a pattern with these people, they usually do something really disrespectful, and then they try to come back and apologize. That's their routine. So even the apology is BS, okay, on their part. The Nine of Pentacles, again, the Nine of Pentacles is because because they're trying to prove that they're so much better than you by comparing themselves to you, which is a fool's errand. It's not a very wise thing to do, because you being better than somebody else is subjective until you can actually prove it, right? But that whole level of proving it comes from direct competition. It's not a matter of, trying to run these silly games. And so the thing is that these people can't even look at you and be able to admit, right, that they actually are doing this type of stuff to you, or they were trying to. And the Six of Pentacles is because they always looking at you like you're the charity case. But again, the delusion is spreading with them. Like in Star Wars, they say the Force is strong with this person. The delusion is spreading with them because, again, their intelligence is too much. Their intelligence is inflated, but their understanding and their wisdom has not been cultivated. They're trying to come up with excuses as to, yeah, I had to do this to you, because in their mind, and see, this is the psychosis, because I'm taking you into the mind now. Now it's a mentality of, well, I'm doing this to you because you really don't like me. You look down on me, not even realizing you Taurus never said that you look down on them. But they're coming to conclusions thinking this. Why? Because that's how they decided to actually live their life that way. Now let's clarify the Six of Pentacles. Oh, wow. I didn't even get any shuffling. Okay, there you go. So you have the Eight of Wands, the Five of Pentacles. Wow, Five of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Like I said, no matter what it is that you say, they're going to be like this. They're the ones begging to be in a relationship with you. But again, their perception is too skewed. They have to do a lot more learning and a lot more waking up from the madness for them to actually understand that you Taurus was doing something for them in their best interest. Now let's clarify the Hierophant, which is you. Queen of Cups, Nine of Wands, Seven of Swords. The Queen of Cups, again, meditation. Trust yourself. Nine of Wands, Seven of Swords, they're never going to stop. Life to them is a war because that's the way that they perceive their own reality, warlike. You can't create a peaceful relationship with someone like that. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Peace.